Welcome back, everyone. Isn't me, Marino. Let's get it going for another Hades run. Last run, we got a victory under our belts. Let's have a look. It's not there actually. Let's see over here. Nope. Okay. Last run they said for us to. Oh, here we go.
Time for a change.
Look at this place. And so last round, after we beat the Hydra, we got these skulls, and I am guessing what the we are making it. Oh, so this is like a penalties that we can put on ourselves in order to get more of these, I'm guessing. Let me see. Yeah, I see. Okay. I mean, right now, I don't think I'm good enough to use this. Because if we look at this, each rank makes any sources of restoration less effective by 20%. That is incredibly bad for us. Without restoration, I would have never made that run before. So, for the time being, although we use we just use 10 keys, which is an incredible amount of keys to unlock this desk. We will ignore it until I actually start, pardon me, getting good at the game. And for now, we will keep on playing like a, I hate to say it, but playing like a puss and making our max HP as high as possible in order to increase our chances of winning. So last time we had the gun, and the gun worked extremely well. We had like infinite ammo, so I could just hold down left click, and it was very brain dead. This time, you know what? Actually, you know what? Let's go for the arrow. I mean bow, because I'm feeling the ranged itch today, so we'll go with the bow. I don't know how well it's going. Your attack deals 200% damage in an area but charges slower. Ooh. Okay, so if I remember correctly, our power shot, which is the one where if I time it properly, it does like 40 damage, up from 30. So if it does 100% more damage, I don't know how that scales. I don't know if it'll do like 20 plus on 30, which will be 50, or if it'll do like 80. Our special is our Q. I really don't know how to use this properly, so I'm not going to take this. This one seems interesting though.
That should do it. Disappear.
Wow. That is interesting, and it does an incredible amount of damage. I need to get used to the timing of this. Actually, it's there we go. It's a much longer charge, which I'm not really used to. I'm really used to just like spamming it at any time I can, but I'm gonna have to try to have some more patience. See, like I don't understand. It's such a, that special is such a like a sparse spray of damage that like I think you're meant to use it close up in, for against one single enemy, but I don't know, like right now I guess. Okay. Yeah, I mean like I guess you're supposed to do it like that. I'm not sure. Okay, this way. Okay, I missed the power shot again. There we go. 120 damage. Wow, that is pretty nice, not gonna lie. Your attack is stronger and can deflect. Your special is stronger and can deflect. I think I want to take this because if I use this and any projectiles in front of me, that shit is getting sent all the way back home, boys. So I will be taking. How did you not die?
There.
I will be taking that. Just like that. I like it. This is gonna be especially useful when in the second stage, or the second level, where these yellow boys will start shooting like 1 trillion shots at once, which is like actually really hard to deal with, especially if you don't have like an AoE like an AoE attack that can deflect in like in front of you. And so our Q is going to be really integral there. Oh, God damn it. I'm trying to time it. There we go. Well, it's actually really difficult. Just hold down the left click, Omega. I mean, forehead. But... oh my goodness, I didn't mean to actually walk into that. There we go. There we go. Okay. The thing is, I need to keep an eye on this charge meter, or else I can't do it like by feel. Whereas when normally I would be able to just like feel it coming and then just do it. But I guess I'll get used to it over time. How did that miss? Excuse me. I guess I'll get used to it over time and just. I mean, right now we're firing pretty decently for now. I mean, by firing decently, I mean like we're timing it pretty decently. But it will get better as just die. It will get better as I play more of this this particular setup. Get trap killed, my son. Oh, by the way, my doggo, who was barking extremely annoyingly forever, I thought we were playing. I gave him a little spank on the bottom. Not really. I just told him to shut his mouth, and it looked like he understood the English language because he did stop, and now it is much quieter. Oh, goodness gracious. So against these guys, I don't know if I should charge fully or not. Okay, I actually... wait, what? Maybe I shouldn't. Okay, well, at least it worked, right? Let's see. Your attack amidst chain lightning when you damage a foe. I will definitely take that one because that will make our auto attacks even stronger. Which I think is like the crux of our build right now. Our auto attacks are like our main source of damage. Our Q is basically just you know what, I'll take the gold. Our Q is just essentially utility right now. Even though I did have to put a level into the power up that we got from Athena. Oh my goodness. I think I deflected one of them. I'm not sure if I did actually. But, oh my god. Please! Y'all are firing so many of them. How many freaking like little minesweeper boys do I need?
Always a pleasure.
Speaking of gifts, we should really actually give some gifts to our friends. I don't know if I should give it to my dad because he seems like a dick.
Sounds like Kieran's breathing up ahead.
Pretty rude thing to say to my dad, but you know, just like it's the truth. Athena. Let's see. When slain, damage foes. We will take that. We will take the because we have AoE anyways. If one of them dies, it's gonna be like our AoE. Although it looks like we're firing a single shot,
Get out.
our AoE is actually incredibly strong. There we go. So for some reason in my brain I was like, I can deflect a laser beam, right? That is not true. Extremely not true. Okay, come on, time it. There we go. Please die. Please die. So our special, like it does decent damage because we did level it up. Oh goodness, I sort of want to see the DPS. It's not bad, I guess. But it could be better. Do we want Athena or Zeus's power up for a mini boss? Obviously, easily done. Which one should we take?
One of them's going to be mad.
Athena is mostly deflecting. Zeus is mostly lightning. I think I want to take deflecting.
In the name of Hades.
If our auto attack. No. None of these are very good. I mean, we get both of the boons by the end anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But
How do you do? Mary's angry.
I will have to concentrate for a moment because this will be quite hectic, and it looks like they teleport everywhere. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, they blink for some reason. No, this is like Poseidon's one is probably like the least difficult to deal with. Zeus's one seems a little bit tough as well to deal like, because like, the blinking is so erratic. And it, like
Nice
it,
meeting you.
with Poseidon's you could cheese it by just standing like across the edge, but this like Zeus's one, I'm guessing they
Is my
they can blink over walls, like ledges as well. But nevertheless, we will keep it going. You know, whenever I swear to God, I think I have like post-traumatic disorder from, and I use that word lightly because I'm obviously joking, but like I love this actually. It's incredibly useful. Because I was doing a what do you call it? Oh my goodness. I was doing a English assignment. Okay, you need to die because your angling is a bit strange. I cannot deal with you. I was doing an English exam in which
Power of the gods.
let me see. I think I'll just take that. We don't have we have pretty bad boons right now, but my English teacher was pretty.
I'll take this one.
Oh, God damn it! It's another power up. My English teacher was Sorry, 1 second. Our auto attack one isn't here. Our auto attack boon. Okay. Oh, I guess I'll just take the more AOE.
Thank the gods.
I will save our gold for another shop, upcoming shop. And I like, we did something in school called English HL, which is like higher level English. And like, it's not me sucking my dick, like saying that I'm doing that. It's like, it's just like, it's honestly not very much different from standard level, which is SL. And the way it worked was like the only way it was different was the just 1 second, was the way they examined, the way they tested us. And how did that miss? Excuse me. Get reflected, my son. Okay, yeah, and so like it made the answering of questions a little bit easier, but not that much easier. So it was essentially the same. But that's not my point. My point is, I was running an English exam in which I had to like, oh, crap, I honestly forgot what the exam was about. But I mean, not the exam, what the assignment was about. It had something to do with short story, analyzing short stories. And excuse me, that is too many deflectables. It has something to do with short stories, and we had to pick a short story, and we had to see. Okay. Nice deflex. Nice deflex. Just keep the deflex coming. Just keep it going. And oh my god. Okay, it's so good. And You know, can't I just like bait her around this corner like over and over? Yeah, isn't that a strat? And I was pretty bad. I'm not gonna say I was really bad, because I don't think I was, at least, but I will admit I was pretty not very good, and so Jesus Christ, how many of these big boys do you want, dude? Okay. And sorry, I just need to concentrate for a moment because she's almost dead and I would really like not to take as much damage as possible. Let's go, we've done it. Maybe this is a run that will make it to the Hydra. I can't see myself winning at the Hydra, but maybe it'll get there at least. And so what happened was I went off on like a tangent more often than not. And my teacher would be like, "What are you doing? Like I don't understand what you're trying to say." And like in my mind, I was like, "What do you mean?" It totally makes sense. But obviously, like, to someone who doesn't know what my mind is thinking, I was writing gibberish, and the way I brought it back onto, like, apparently, I mean, like, my teacher pointed this out, and I was like, oh wait, you're right. I was like off on a tangent, like
Made it to Asphodel.
off in the fucking moon. I was like blah 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 blah, and then I was like, anyways, in a formal work, by the way, I use the word anyways. This is what happened, or like blah blah blah. And now I realize how actually dumb of a mistake that I was making there. Please die.
Heads up.
And speaking of tangents, actually, I had a teacher who was quite interesting. He was my business teacher, and like the kind of stuff he did was I'm not gonna say he was a bad teacher, but he wasn't the greatest. Not in the sense that like he's like rude or anything like that, but like he doesn't know how to teach. If that makes sense. The way like the what I mean is like what he would do is we would be talking about like Henry Ford. Like this is just like one of the many examples that I can think of right now. We were talking about like Henry Ford because obviously he's the entrepreneur that I don't want to say anything wrong because then I'll look like an idiot and I'll look like a bad student instead of him looking like a bad teacher. But he, I think, is the man who invented the assembly line. Which, don't quote me on that. I'll fact check that. But he, I think, was the first person who commercialized the what? We can skip straight to the Hydra fight, really? No. I think this is just a normal room that has the skulls as a reward. I don't really need the skulls right now, so maybe let's not do that and let's go for more goo, I think. And so we were talking about that because of like something to do with like business or something like that. And the way he tangented it off was like Henry Ford links up to cars, right? Because he what is it? He's the founder of the Ford like car brand. And so we talk about cars, and then he goes on to talk about spaceships, right? Because they're both like vehicular mobiles. And then no, please, I'm begging you. Okay, I don't know how to deal with this. Oh, please! No! No! Okay, we're almost done. 7 seconds. Okay, we're Gucci. You're all dead. See you, nerds.
Wretches.
We're going to spaceships. And then...
That's that.
Do we get 2 boons? Do we want 2 boons? I think so. Yeah, I think we want the 2 power-ups over anything we can get from the shop. Spaceships, and then space. And then he says, and I quote, "Do you ever wonder how much the sun weighs?" And then we're like, I don't know. And no one really like, how do you react to that, right? And then my dude says, yeah, well, and then so he goes on from the speaking about the sun, the goddamn weight of the sun, and then he's like, and then he goes on to talk about Uranus. Okay, I mean Uranus. Sorry, that might have been a bit uncomfortable. What was that little debuff we had on our head? What is this? Oh, we're weak. Oh, I see. He would talk about the sun, Uranus, and then he'd talk about like, so pardon me, some like random ass shit. Just like, and he would just keep going on, and he'd be like, "Do you think the Earth can fit inside? How many Earths do you think can fit inside the sun?" And then we're just like, I don't know. And then, but the thing is, like, even though we were all dumbfoundedly looking at it, he would pick just like the most, like, the person who looked like they didn't know the most, instead of picking the person who like looked like they knew the most about the topic he was freaking talking about. And so he would pick. Okay, these guys are actually incredibly annoying. He would pick just some random person in the class who didn't know what on earth was going on, and then he'd be like, "Do you know?" And sometimes it was me, and I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty like, I was just like, "The fuck is this teacher doing, dude?" And like, to stress that even more, like, I'm not trying to rip on my teacher, like, I mean, it was fun, I guess. It was laid back, but it wasn't like, he obviously wasn't the smartest man on the planet. And when he picked at me, I would just be like, "I don't know, sir." And then he'd go on another tangent and be like, "Oh yeah, well, blah blah blah." He'd explain that, and then he'd go somewhere else and be like, "Blah blah 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 blah." And I'm like, "Oh really, sir?" And then he'd keep eye contact with you the entire time, and so you would have to pretend at least that you were listening. And you were just like, "Yeah, yeah, oh, I see." And I mean, I've done that for like other people as well, like just normal human beings who like talk about things I don't really care about, but you have to like feign, what is it? You have to feign interest in order to like not seem rude. And I mean, like, sure, it's good to do that every once in a while, but at the same time, this teacher, like, he did it too much. He did it way too much. To an unbelievable degree, actually. And luckily, we did have a bunch of substitute teachers that had to fill in sometime when he was like sick or something. And not gonna lie, our class got so much more work done on those days than when he was teaching. Like, not even joking, what he would do is he'd be like, "Can you read this part of the textbook?" And someone would read it, and then he'd just be like, "Now please answer these questions," and then he'd do his own shit. And like, I don't know if that's just like me being spoiled, but it's not a good sign to see when a teacher, like, you're sure you can get your kids to self-study, but like, holy crap, these guys are incredibly annoying. I need to keep going. Thank you. Please take me out. I would really just love to verse a bunch of ranged boys, as much as I said I hate them before, because I can deflect all their stuff very easily with my Q. During our classes, what we would do is most of the time our students, like my classmates, would just self-study. And I'm not gonna say I didn't self-study because of the teacher, but by the end, I mean not by the end, but like by some point, I just saw business as like my business class as like, oh no, it's a boss. This isn't good. Oh, are you serious? So you can't. Excuse me, good sir.
Hey.
You. Please, I'm begging you. I'm begging you! What the actual hell? I actually dislike this boss fight extremely. How am I meant to defeat this guy with the slowest fucking auto attack of the universe? No, I'm taking fire damage. Oh my goodness. Okay, obviously the strat is to fucking dodge to the side. Yeah, sorry, I swore because I am getting extremely aggravated at the fact that my weapon is hot garbage for this fight. And the thing is, my auto attacks do not destroy the particles that this lady throws out at me. And the fact that there's fire on the ground makes it even harder for me to kite. It decreases the space I have to move around. And the fact that she... Please! Get out of my way! What the actual hell? And she has armor as well. Guys, I think this is the end. This is probably one of the worst performances I've done. And the thing is, none of the freaking deflected shots even go to hit her. Which really sucks. I don't, maybe they just don't affect her? I'm not sure. Please, just kill yourself. There we go. Okay. None of them hit again, somehow. Oh! Please, glaucoma, get away from me. You know, I'm sort of low-key hoping that we don't live through this fight, but I guess it can't be helped. I'm just good enough at the game to defeat these mini bosses.
One more chamber.
One more chamber, he said. What the actual hell? How am I meant to defeat these guys? Please. Please. I'm not gonna lie, I think my dash is my best source of damage against these guys. I don't know how else to defeat them. Guys, I have 8 HP. It's doomed. I'm sorry. I tried. It was extremely difficult, but... Hey. Oh! Yep, there was a bomb there. He leaves a bomb behind when he dies. You know what? I'm glad that run failed. I take back my statement at the start of the game when I said, "Oh, I can see this going to the Hydra run." Fudge that, dude. That run sucked. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I helped you waste half an hour of your time. And I will see you guys in the next video. See ya!